Music in 3, 2, 1. Ah!
La cucaracha, la cucaracha. It looked tiny.
I am small.
I am
I am
small.
small.
Okay. It's been a while since we've played, so I'll give a little recap for you three while we wait for the others as well. So, you guys spent obviously the about 2 months of downtime happened in between numerous, going to someone going back to Restov and then bringing the supplies to start rebuilding, the money, the people. It takes a while. You guys decided to just send Keston instead of going personally, so you guys could have some free time to yourself. Some people did some crafting. Some of you did some exploring of the wild. Some of you guys chatted with your other companions to get to know them better. But that is such, that will be done off stream. Fuck you, chat. But last session, you guys took your time on actually deciding what kingdom you wanted, how it was gonna be named. That took forever, and you ended up with the kingdom of Yggdrasil, which is, just to remind everyone, it is on a hill. Its capital is on a hill, and its government is an oligarchy.
That indeed we are.
As a reminder, you can, on the Kingdom tab, you can go to features and you can see the stuff like that everything gives you, right? So, like, for example, you can see that you have the feat Insider Trading.
Oh, our place is still named placeholder.
Yes.
Our kingdom.
Forgot about that.
You should just rename it to the Kingdom of Balls.
So you guys still need to name
Maybe
the
we should name
capital,
our
so that's-
capital balls. No,
Yeah,
please
yes.
don't. Please don't.
Everyone dies.
We have this amazing whimsical name of Yggdrasil for our whole place, and then it's just balls.
And then it's just balls.
It sounds like it's like, okay, how did you name it? Well, with all the thing we have the Yggdrasil. How did you? Who runs it? The Yggdrasil's conclave. Okay, cool. What's your capital city? Balls.
Sip tea like a British person. Balls, you see.
Balls.
I know. Our capital city will be called Roots.
Anyways,
Roots of
I
Yggdrasil.
did
Roots. Yeah.
I did forget to ask, because I didn't write this down, because I think someone told me, yeah, I'm writing it down, of what you guys were doing, you did last time.
Bro, I don't remember. I was asking because I don't remember shit.
I don't think we actually did anything character.
No, but you
Wow.
did make some trades, and you did create some alliances.
Oh yes,
That is.
I remember the first time we were trying to remember, like we were trying to learn all the rules. That's true. So alliance-wise, I think we made an alliance with. Oh, what was that guy's name? The guy that I got along with at the party before I robbed someone else.
You sent a diplomatic envoy, but you did not establish a trade agreement, I think?
Yes.
No, I think you did. No, I think you did establish a trade agreement.
Oh,
we did. I know we
Even
also
better.
did do it. I know we also did do an alliance with the people who sent us here.
No, my bad. You did not. Fuck, this is why I was like, someone told me they were taking notes. They lied.
Who is taking notes? Who lied about taking notes? That is heritage. Not heritage. Sacrilege. That's the word.
Heresy?
Heresy. That's the one I was thinking of. I combined heresy and sacrilege
Heritage.
to come up with heritage.
Okay, because you guys...
so funny on so many levels.
I think you also sent a diplomatic envoy to the kobolds, didn't you?
I think so.
Yeah, we did. We did do that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
That's all right.
Kroggar, do you remember?
Do I remember what?
Hey,
When you first
Kroggar
met
here.
us,
I never
of
last
course.
session because I remember someone told me that you guys were so scuffed.
This is
We
chat,
play
just
once
to
a month,
understand,
of course we're scuffed.
this is how long it's been since we played.
So
Okay,
what
it's been
happened
a little
last?
while.
What happened last lesson was we set up our town,
Yeah. We're going
and
because you guys sent a diplomatic envoy to Varnhold, to Mayor Varn. That happened.
Yep.
And then I think you guys sent another one to the kobolds, or am I crazy?
I think we did.
I swear we
I
did do
think we're
that.
crazy because I'm pretty sure we did that.
Okay. Now I am trying to remember. Did we send a? Because I know you sent a diplomatic envoy, but did you establish a trade agreement?
I don't think we got that far.
No, so we talked with the kobolds previously. I do remember this. We established with the kobolds that when we kicked the stag lord off and acquired land, that we
Yeah.
would want like mine stuff from them in compensation for like freeing them and like helping them with their troubles. Because
Yes.
we literally helped fight their civil war.
No, yeah, I know you sent a diplomatic envoy to them, but I'm like, did you establish a trade agreement with Mayor Varn? Is my question.
Which one was Mayor Vaughn?
Uh,
Sorry?
the fancy man from that got along with Rignar.
Oh, yeah, no, if you got along with him, probably.
But I don't.
Because I
it's-
remember we were going to try and do that.
I
But
don't
at
know
one
if we
point
actually
it
sent
was
it yet,
it
though.
was a toss up between sending an envoy
The thing
and
is, yeah,
doing the diplomatic stuff later, or sending the envoy and doing the diplomatic stuff.
yeah, because you did make a. I know you sent a diplomatic envoy to them. Because we're like, oh, you have to be proficient in it, and I said like, nah, it's kind of bullshit. So let's not do that. So
Mm.
you rolled it. I remember you succeeded on it. It says right there actually, Drignar rolled a nat 20, so you got a critical success. Towards him, but then we went to roll industry. So I think we didn't roll. I don't think you established a trade agreement with Mayor Varn. I'm gonna say no. Did I
Because I
take
know
notes
the
and I
I know the
forgot?
trade the kind of quote unquote trade we got is between us and the outpost. Our treasurer is
No,
really
yeah, that's all I remember. Talking about
I will be right
the
back. My baby nephew was crying for some reason.
yeah, so good, so good.
and then there's what was it? We set up the trade route and like a full alliance with um the lady who started all this, the one that gave us the quest. And then
Did you send a diplomatic envoy to them?
well, I know we made a trade route with her. Like that much I know. We did a trade route. Because that's why we wanted to we started paving the road from us to the
Yes,
outpost.
you did. You
Because
did.
the outpost is paved from there to them.
Okay, so
And
because
then
it's been forever.
Mhm.
Because it's been forever. I'm gonna put, I swear to God, maybe I took notes somewhere or something, and I just, forgot my notes. But I remember someone saying I'm taking notes, so if you guys could, just in case, check if you guys took notes or something, right? I'm just gonna say, you guys sent a diplomatic envoy to the kobolds and to Mayor Varn, but there was no, you guys didn't establish a trade agreement. No trade agreement was established.
yeah.
Because looking back on the rolls, there was a statecraft. There
We'll
was
say
a
we have
trade.
kick-started relations.
Yeah, we've sick Kickstarter relations. Yeah, you know what? There was no trade agreement was made. But okay, you did all that. You came in. You saw your beautiful town hall. You saw your inn that you were able to build. However, that is a thing that I do because you actually have to get resources to build
Yes.
stuff. But right now
So
you guys have, as you
yeah,
can see,
so
you only have 3 food commodity, which is pretty good. You have food.
yeah, we planted food.
Yes.
Or we should say we
did.
created a farm. one of the other things we did was we talked to Jethal, and she's going
Yeah.
to keep adventuring and doing her thing. That's part of her character, but
Yes.
she's going to be an informant of mine. So I have started my information empire. Ha ha ha! Yo, ho, ho,
Yippee!
with her.
Okay. And then
Wah,
we're gonna
ha, ha,
leave
ha,
it
ha.
on kingdom events to see what kingdom event you guys established. So there's two types of kingdom events. There's story kingdom events, and then there are random kingdom events, right?
Okay.
First come the random kingdom events. So I'm gonna do a little roll for that. There is no random kingdom event.
Oh.
So we'll move towards a.
I thought he was going to say, "Oh, failure! Your whole kingdom is burned to ashes." Just
Okay.
nice try, game over. Clap, clap, clap.
Nice try. Game over. You're done.
They
Okay.
no. Sometimes this is bad luck, bro. Sorry. Next game.
Sorry, I'm just I have to. It's been a while as well, so I have to catch up on it. On the shit ton of things I have to read. So please hold.
Decreased.
Hold on.
I see.
Decreased.
I gotta do a thing.
Yeah, he has to do the thing. Huh?
Thank you.
Okay. So we're going to have to check something real quick, right? Who was our dearest the person that is that the viceroy? The person that kind of talks with the people? Or is that the counselor?
Wouldn't that be the leader?
Oh no.
No. Again, please hold. It's been a minute.
I don't know. When in doubt, make Cecropia do it.
Oh.
I guess
No.
not. But,
It is the counselor. So,
oh boy.
my dearest friend, BSB. You were hanging around the town.
I cast Fireball.
What?
Hanging
No.
around the inn.
Undo.
You're walking around when suddenly you see what appears to be like a little commotion. No, not a commotion. You see a gathering of people that are kind of like clearly gossiping. They're just kind of talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of glance an eye at you and go, "Oh, it's the council." So they two of them quickly approach you, and they go, "Oh, Mr. Breakheart.
Yeah.
We have you heard of the news?"
If there was news, it would have been brought to the council's attention, but
Oh,
I guess
council's
not.
not aware yet. Okay. Then this is really important. My lord, there appears to be some townsfolk. Some townsfolk have been slain by the new farms you've established.
Slain?
Yes.
Already.
Apparently, two unfortunate villagers were brutally slaughtered. They're brutally
How is
slaughtered
this-
at night.
How is this possible?
We are not aware, sir. That's what we're telling you. Hopefully, you and the council can figure something out. The people are mighty terrified. As you know, the kingdom is still new. It's being built, and there's already murders afoot. It's just not a good look. We're scared.
There's a guy doing juggling behind them.
Oh no.
I'll.
Just a reminder: you can use the scale diplomacy to do a check to gather information.
But I think just in character, I'd probably be like, I'll go and inform the council, and we'll see what we can do. But this is unprecedented, at least from what I can tell. Because there shouldn't be any deaths at this point. So
One of them goes, does that mean there should be deaths at some point?
no. In my mind, I hope not. But you never know.
Okay.
You never know. And I'll just I'll probably roll like a scale diplomacy if that's
Yeah,
what's
maybe a
necessary.
diplomacy check.
Where's
The
diplomacy?
charisma caster finally gets to use diplomacy.
And I've only got a +4. Yay!
Hey, not bad.
It's fine, I guess.
People start going like, "Oh, okay, the council's gonna take care of it. I guess we should just not wander out at night and stay indoors." They seem a bit more relaxed.
Yeah,
Knowing
I
that
think
you're
we'll be
on it.
fine. Just keep indoors when it turns to nightfall.
Okay. Are you gonna gather information, or are you gonna go tell the council and then come back?
I'll let the rest of the council know, and then make it a sort of open table sitch from here. See who wants to what.
He must be the murderer. Shoot him.
What?
Not BSP, just some random guy in the street.
Some random guy in the street. We should.
It looks empty.
We're 2 months into having a kingdom of our own. We're already pointing fingers at whoever seems the most suspicious and just offing them.
This is an oligarchy,
this is-
not a
this is-
tyranny.
Oh, you see me? I'm just messing with. I'm just killing him. What you don't know is he was actually part of the crime syndicate, and he said no to my proposal. That's, you know, that's how corruption works.
I pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I'll pretend that I didn't hear that either.
Kidding. But yeah.
Okay. So, we've received this terrible news that someone or multiple people have been murdered out by the fields. What are we doing about it?
We'll play away.
First, I'm
How
trying
did
to.
they die? Where did they die? He starts asking all those questions.
Yeah, I mean, like the first question I have is, it's more of a, I guess, world building question for the GM.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, I have a question. What would the farms be looking like? Would it be like essentially, lay of land, like X square foot, right? With, I don't know, like ox drawn like hose or something like that? Probably.
Well,
right?
you guys built these farms. How would you design these farms? These are farms. If we go to the world map, to the Stolen Lands, we can see that you guys built these farms. You guys made a farmland right by the forest area.
Right. And that's relatively flat land, right? Apart from the forest.
Yes, it is. It is. It says hills, but it says open terrain, so it's kind of like a hilly plain, right? Like it's just mainly plains.
I would say
Yeah.
probably like a basic orchard close by, and then like fields, like wheat fields, and just like
Yeah. So like
like
I
that.
agree.
I think we did do gather livestock, right? We did do that.
We did do that.
That is a thing. So I don't think we would have livestock that far out at this point. I think the livestock would be right near where we are.
Oh yeah, what means gather livestock is not that you start actually, what's it called?
Farming.
Having livestock is that you
Yeah.
immediately get points into your food commodity.
Okay.
right.
So like you gather livestock and then you fucking butchered it.
Oh, I
Right,
thought we
like-
gathered it to keep it, and then we were going to start animal husbandry after that. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, gather livestock is a way of saying kind of like maybe it is that, but like it gets signified into food resource commodity.
Okay, cool. So, could I assist BSP? BSP, are you going to go out and get information?
Yeah, I would probably go out and gather any information I can.
Just from citizens or like from the place itself?
Well, I would also want to check out the actual like location of death
Hmm.
as well.
Same.
Yeah.
So
Also,
I function a little bit differently than you do in terms of gathering information in settlements and things.
well,
So we could
you can do
attack it
two
from
things.
two ends. Yeah.
Also, a quick little thing.
Hmm.
This is just how it's your guys' first time playing the system. You all would have gotten a striking rune to your weapons, except you, Cecropia, you don't have weapons.
Correct.
That
Oh, no.
would add a damage die to your weapons. So like for that gives you like your bush a damage die, an extra, like it does 2d8 instead of 1d8. Your
I
weapons
hit you with my bush.
deal 2 of the die instead of 1 of the die. However, this does mean like some money will be taken away for it, and then Drake, this is more for you later. Later, we'll do some rolls to do crafting checks to see if you just paid for it full price or you crafted them and then got a discount by
Okay,
crafting.
cool.
But yeah, okay, okay. So we have BSB and
So
Drake. You guys want to do some stuff, right?
yeah, so I was
Yeah.
gonna offer if BSP wants to do the diplomacy route, and I have the ability to gain information through the underground means and through more subtly using my society as a role rather than diplomacy,
Okay.
because that's part of Streetwise. So
Sick.
we could come at it from two different angles, type of thing. Of like, one's the overt going up and being like, "What's happening?" and then the other part is me going like, "Hey, y'all!" Like talking to the bandits, especially the X ones, and being like, "All right, y'all, let's figure this shit out."
Why murder?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
it sounds like that would work. I would think.
I like the sound of that.
I mean, yeah. I'm just trying to think because like I've only got that +4 in diplomacy because it's untrained. So, I mean, I can try and see if I can get a good roll on it, but
Or would you rather me go out? Because I have a +8.
yeah, would that be
let's
better?
Yeah, I think that would be better, especially
Yeah.
since Socrates is leader.
Yeah. So,
Good point.
I could probably provide an assist
yeah.
to you, Sydney, if that
The only
works.
thing is,
Yeah.
these fields, they're outside of the hex that we built on, right?
Yes, but you still have people in your capital. So
Okay.
it's,
I'm just thinking because Cecropia is invested, which I believe means I can't leave, question mark? There was something about that?
No, that's done already. I think.
That's kind of like when the kingdom turn is happening. The kingdom
Okay.
turn already happened, right? We're in the events phase where you have to interact with your kingdom.
Yes. Amazing. Okay, well that
So-
makes things easier. I can go wherever I please then.
You know what?
Yippee.
You could do BSP that you could be really good at.
Mm.
If someone was killed, that means that we're probably finding out about it like the day it happened, right? So, I mean, you could use your medicine, which if I remember correctly is pretty hard, to go and examine the body to get more info.
That would
That
be
is
helpful.
true.
That would be very
But
helpful.
that is depending on the state of the corpse.
Well,
Well, there's only
the-
one way to
even
go
the
find out.
even the
Yeah.
absence of a corpse can tell you a lot about it.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't have speak with dead.
That's not a thing in this system.
Well, you're not,
You must
you're not
know
going to
something
cast
it is
Speak with
a
Dead on
thing.
everything,
Yeah.
on anything if it's absent.
From the signs that they leave behind.
Okay, so
Like-
Onwards.
we have Cecropia. Cecropia and ESP. You guys are going to the location where this happened, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
And
go.
Drig. Oh, I thought you were staying in town and asking people
Well,
around.
I was going to, but I thought Cecropia was going to do that as well, and then we were all going to go out. But either way, I don't mind. I can also just stay back and just run my
I
stuff.
mean, you
and
guys
do the stuff
can
with bandits.
you guys can do an order of gather information in the city and then head there.
Yeah, no, that works.
Do you think? What if we do it the opposite way? Just
I
to
was
play
kind of
devil's
thinking
advocate.
that too. Yeah,
We-
like
we
let's
go
go
out and
and
get
visit
the
the body
info.
and stuff.
So it's all completely unbiased, right? We come
Sure.
up with our own conclusions, and then we come
Mhm.
back and we test that
I mean,
against.
you
what
can
people
also
tell us.
probably gather information in the farmland. There are people there as
That
well.
is
That's
is
what I'm
true.
thinking.
So, like,
is
yeah,
we
just
go
so
out
you
to
know,
the
the
farms
farmland
first.
it's a farmland, but people don't just tend to the farms and camp to the capital. They do build their little like houses and shacks that
Little
they live in
homestead
the
type
farm.
things. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Okay, I think we should go down to the farmlands first and see what we can find out from the locals.
and then we raid their house.
What?
The dead people's house. I'm kidding. Maybe.
What?
We'll talk about it later. It's jokes. We keep
Onwards,
going.
onwards.
Okay, yeah. So you
Onwards and
guys
upwards.
take, half a day. It's still, a bit of travel to get there. It is more fast. I won't say it's half a day anymore. Just due to the fact that it's like
We are on
know,
horseback.
you're on horseback. There's you have cleared danger and stuff like that. This is still, it's quite a ride, right? It takes your
Yeah.
solid couple hours.
Oh, pardon me. We are on horse and bushback.
Okay. Once you
Pushback.
get to these farms, do you guys want to potentially describe how these farms might look? So you guys have a little bit of flair like that, or do you want me to decide?
I'm happy to give some input if you guys. Who else has
Yeah.
input? Come on.
I mean, I would only just think it'd be like it would look like your typical like fantasy farm, right? Like just rolling fields with like tilled farmland kind of vibe.
That's
Yeah,
the idea I
nothing-
had. It's pretty basic setup at the
Okay.
moment. We've only been around 2 months. We haven't had a huge amount of time to get
Yeah,
this
how-
place
how long-
established.
Yeah, nothing
been
too
2
like crazy.
No,
Yes,
agreed. I
Kingdom
was just wondering
Turn-
how long have we been around?
We had
Was it
2
2
months of
weeks in?
downtime, so
Yeah, 2 months of
about
downtime,
that
but
long.
also a kingdom turn takes 1 week.
1 week.
Okay, cool. So 2 months we've been around. So I mean, I'm pretty much in the same boat as them. I was just thinking like it's like relatively flat, a little bit hilly, sort of like the rolling fields of Ireland, and
clearly-
it's got tilled soil. Some of the fields are still being planted at this
Definitely.
point. Like there's maybe 1 or 2 fields that are like pristine. They're looking great. They've just been finished, and I mean, a field is like a hectare type of thing. It's not a hell of a lot, and then like you can see where the roads are starting to get worn in, slowly but surely. People are still doing a lot of things by like a single ox. The houses are starting to get built up. It's growing.
Perfect. Once you guys stumble right on horseback, you see multiple people just tending to the fields, taking care of the crops, and then you approach the like more, I wouldn't call it like the town center, but where like there's a like clear center of community in these farmlands, right?
Yeah.
You arrive there, and people just kind of like nod at you, say hello, and keep on going.
Give a particularly older guy like a thing of water.
Yeah, like a well.
Keep going. Oh no, it's like I just give him a water skin. Let him take a sip. He's thirsty.
Then as you guys are just kind of like, it's your first time, being in these still constructed places. The houses are being built pretty fast and all that, but some people just, one guy walks to you and goes like, "Hello, your lords and ladyship.
Hello.
What brings you to the farmlands?"
We've received some incredibly unfortunate news that 2 people may have been murdered here, and we want to know more information about what's going on. No, we certainly don't want these things happening.
Thank you for your concern. I didn't expect such fast response. Where are my manners? My name's Ravon.
It is
Nice
nice
to
to
meet
meet you.
Well, the people, the unfortunate villagers that were murdered. The first was a sweet farmhand. Her name was Saki, and then one of our shepherds, Bevan, were found murdered on different nights. We thought nothing of it at first, and just wild animals or something like that. But we fear it might be a bit more, as 2 murders and 2 consecutive nights was a bit too consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, just checking quickly. So you're saying that you didn't tell us when someone fucking died on day one?
Well,
Or I'm
in all
saying no one
honesty,
came and let them know. Did anyone
in all
come and
honesty,
try
my
and let
lord,
people know?
we live by the woods and land's still not fully populated. We have encounters with feral beasts like wolves and boars.
I understand that. Try, by the way, hello, I'm Drignar.
I
Drignar.
am well aware of who you are, my lord.
The still sounds so weird. I look at Scorpio on my shoulder.
Hmm.
I know what it's like to roam the wilds, but we are part of the city. We want to make sure our people are safe. So please, if things like this are happening, let us know. Let somebody know.
Yes, will do.
I think
So we
what he's
can
trying to
keep an
say, if anything, is even just like a messenger pigeon.
yeah, yeah, anything. Just let us know.
You
Hey,
know, is
people
like
are dead.
Drake, I'm sure that they had all the right reasons for not informing us at first. You know, as he said, there's
Oh,
heaps of
I
beasts and things in
agree.
the area. Let's just
I'm sure
focus
that is true.
on trying to figure
Sure.
out what's happening now that we do know.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
It's just the sense that, you know, I learned about this by rumor is kind of the problem.
It didn't seem particularly like rumor. They were. Did you send
Well,
men
by
to
gossip.
come and
we
let us
sent
know?
I will,
someone to go.
Yeah.
to say with BSP, like they did kind of sort of just happen to find him by the
That's true.
sounds of things. Like he was going down the road and they were like, "Oh, hey, a council member. There was a murder." Like,
Well,
yeah, but that's
if
neither
I
here
may
nor there.
speak, sir,
You're right, Socropia. Sorry, yes, you wanted to say.
we don't know how long they've been dead or when they happened.
Oh.
So first, we've learned that Saki went out to gather strawberries at night, and
Okay.
because these berries are easier to spot at night, so they were easier to gather.
Interesting.
But then she had perished, and then we just didn't see her for a while. Worried, we looked and then found the corpse. By the following night, we thought of it more of nothing than a wolf attack or something. It was a night gathering berries. Some people can't be careless. That's why we did not make such a ruckus. We just made sure to
Sure.
go with someone, be in a body system, lit your torch.
Hmm.
But then the following night, right immediately, that's when our shepherd Bevan was killed, along with the 6 sheep that were
Jeez.
coming from the pasture. That's when we realized that this was more of a issue. That this was more of an actual problem than just the day-to-day life of living in the farms.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. And 6
We did
sheep.
try and
Holy shit.
send someone, but with everything being built and very new still, I probably got lost along the way.
That's okay. That's okay.
We did
Um,
stumble upon a trapper that was walking by, and he said he'd have a look at it. I've no idea where that man has gone.
Hmm. Okay.
I wonder if that was the same trapper we found around the bowl.
Well, potentially, we could
Hmm.
see if we can find him. Do
Well-
you know if he's staying around the area, or is he expected to have traveled on by now?
Oh, Akun?
Yeah. The travel. I'm asking the guy we're talking to if he knows if the
Oh.
trapper is around still.
Oh, sorry.
That's
He
okay.
goes, I'm pretty sure he should. He said he'd be around, investigating the edge of the forest with
Okay.
farmland.
Perfect. We should be able to find him then.
I just gotta say, meta for a second. What was that name again?
From the archer you guys found in the woods. Is that the one
Well-
you were referring to?
Something with an un.
Ekun was his name.
Man, that is so close to a racial slur from South Africa. Holy shit. That is
Okay,
fucking
If
terrifying.
it makes it a bit better, his full name is Ekunyando.
That kind of makes it better. Okay. Sorry. that distracted. I was like, "The hell did you just?" say?"
Whoa!
I was just like, "Whoa, okay,
Like
The
a
fuck
like
is
a
anime
pencil in South
little
Africa.
shit?
Woo, okay." That woke me up. Shit. Okay. Anyway, I'm thinking. So, Cecropia, to let you know what I'm thinking less about finding the trapper. But I do have a question for you, sir.
Yes.
So, to get my ducks in a row here, someone went out picking berries, they died. That's fair. That happens. Now that I know the situation, that's fair. That happens all the time. Then a shepherd died and his 6 sheep were killed.
Yes.
Were the sheep all close together? Or were they like really spread out and torn to pieces?
There was some attempt of sheep sprinting away, but they did not reach far.
So that means there's multiple attackers. Potentially.
We do have the we do have the bodies.
Yes, please. Would you be able to
Oh.
show
Yeah,
them to
I
us?
could. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
Uh,
good to know if they were slaughtered or, like, I don't know,
Because
attacked.
this could be bandits that that still have loyalty to the Stag King that are trying to cause nonsense. This could be brigands. This could be wolves. This could be anything. So if we could see those bodies, BSP over here is excellent with people.
Hello.
I think
I
your knowledge extends a little bit to animals as well, BSP. Am I right on that?
We did not keep the sheep carcasses, of course.
Did you eat them? I look at him
Yes.
like big-eyed.
We were not gonna waste meat.
That's fair. Just I'm hoping someone checked them out first to make sure they weren't poisoned or anything like that.
I can stand for it and say it did not look like it was. The damage was caused by blades or arrows.
Okay.
Hmm.
You see a visible like almost a sigh of relief of like, okay, they've eaten these things and no one's died. There's a visible relief on Drink's face. Like, okay. Cool.
Well,
please show us
yes,
show BP
if you
BSP
follow
to
me.
them. Thank you.
And he takes you to what was the farm of Bevan.
I moved me and
Okay.
Scorpion, we waddle behind BSP.
Yeah, you see that the bodies are just a line covered on one of the on a table.
Okay. Which one is which? I don't know what the best way to put it is. Which body is
Which is the first woman who died and which is
The first body you see would be of Saki, and then the next one of Bevan.
Okay.
So she
Yes,
died
we
2
looked
days
Saki.
ago, he died a day ago. And where are they right now? Just in a barn.
They are just in Bevan's old cabin. It is literally just an old farm cabin, and there's
Before we
what
walk
used
in,
to
I
be
wrap the shit out of my face.
The dining table
Oh.
is now covered up.
Yeah, I wrapped the shit out of my face.
I think
before
y'all
walking in.
just keep away for this.
They
Yeah,
are
just
not
stand at
dumb
the
enough to just.
door.
They're not
Yeah,
dumb
yeah,
enough
yeah.
to leave
She-
the stench build.
She
Like
has
there
been
are open
decomposing
windows.
for 2 days.
Yeah.
She's-
No, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
He's fine. It's all right.
y'all keep away. I think I've
Yeah.
got this handled.
Yeah, you do this part.
Roll me.
Sounds like a
roll me
plan,
medicine
BSP.
check.
Man, if only I had assurance, and then I could be like, so you want me to roll a medicine check or?
Yes. Medicine check, please.
Oh,
That is hilarious.
They're still alive. Quickly.
So
Would you like to use your hero point?
yeah, so hero point, right? Hero
Yeah.
point.
Oh, hero point, right?
Can I use
Don't know what
nature
they
to
are.
just like stick my head in and go, they're definitely dead. Just tell us
But
what.
could I assist them?
Oh no! You know what it is. You know what it is I pull the
Yes,
like
yes,
cloth. Huh?
You just Grog asked if he could assist. So
Yeah, I mean if you want, I'm rolling with the hero point here, so it would be helpful.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying the fact that I got nat 1 is like I pull the like the cloth over their heads like just a little bit off, and then I just get hit with stench, and I'm like, oh no.
The
fine.
actually, do I even have a nose?
Yeah, exactly.
I told you it was gonna be bad. I told you, PSP. Damn, man. You're braver than me, man.
It's not even because of their like gaunt facial features. It's literally because of the stench, and
Yeah.
it's the fact that I just can't smell shit that it still somehow gets me.
It's
Okay,
like,
so
I just know this reeks.
yeah. So do I? Is it roll advantage if I get assistance?
No, I think you get a bonus.
No, you. Depending on Krog's roll, you
Okay.
a bonus might be. Yes, I'll
Yeah.
roll for
So
you,
you.
Krog.
Yeah.
Okay, but you roll first, Mister
Oh.
PSP.
Oh, that's
Way
so much
better.
Hey,
And
now that's what we're
with
looking
the-
at.
And with the assist of Krog, that goes up. That gives you a +1, taking you to a 30.
Oh wait, a
Which
plus
is a
1 to
critical
give it
success.
30. Oh, sorry.
So first you immediately look and you see that these were all killed by bites from a large animal, most likely a wolf or even a warg, and they appear to have been partially eaten, not fully eaten.
Oh. So in the best way possible, they got vored.
Then, due to your critical success, you also notice a bit of unusual details, such as bruises in keeping with hands gripping the victims.
What?
Ooh. So something gripped the victims and ate them.
I literally just sent a thing of like new pet prospect. Never mind.
Yeah. So okay. So I would say for Drig and Sacropia, you guys just like you guys see me like do the whole like look and like the general medical examination, and I'm just like, what?
What's happening? What did you find?
I'm seeing
I'm
large.
looking at the thing.
I'm seeing a few large lacerations. Probably something from a large animal. I don't know, wolf, warg, something like that. But then there's also bruise marks that almost look like they're made from hands. So
Eh?
I don't know. Something's throwing me off here. It's like
I gotta see this. I wrapped some lavender under my nose and tie the cloth behind my back, and I was walking, forgetting Scropius on my shoulder.
I'm
with
just
no
holding
protection.
one of the. I like take one of the little pieces of lavender off and just hold that.
yeah. And then so you see me on the table. I'm like really small at this point, and I'm just like, so you see here and here where there's like the lacerations, right? And
Yeah,
then you just
yeah.
and then there's here on probably what the neck, Dodo,
Yes.
probably like the neck,
Mm.
yeah. Like on the neck here, you see how there's like this really weird like bluish purplish mark here that almost looks like a handprint.
I hold my hand out, and I put my thumb on the biggest one. Do my fingers reach all of the bruise marks?
What do you mean?
So,
I
okay.
think he's sizing up his hand
Yeah,
essentially.
Oh,
I'm basically
he's trying to see how
sizing. I'm
big the
sizing it to
marks
see,
are.
like, basically
it's
how far
twice
apart
the
these
size
are.
of your hand.
I look at that and my eyes just go wide, and I'm like, that's fucking huge. Wait, actually, better. Croc, your hands are much bigger than mine. Come on, check this out. Try and hold, grab, thing. As I'm looking at his big ass jaws, and I'd like to do my own medicine check as a +8 to see if a lizard folk type of race could have done this.
Wait, don't roll medicine. For
Me?
that? No.
No.
Me, I'm asking. Yeah,
For that'll be. No. Yeah, medicine works. Medicine works. Never mind.
okay.
I mean, I have
You want me
lizard
to-
pretty
Shall I assist here?
Yeah,
Yeah? You're good with that?
yeah. I'm all good with
Yeah.
that. Fuck yeah. Hell
Hang on.
yeah.
I'm out.
It's a good thing you assisted.
It takes it only up till 11.
Yeah.
But you can kind of tell that it is a
Considering I
similar
have
or
traveled with them a
slightly
lot.
bigger size than Krogar's hands.
Jaws. Hands and jaw.
Well,
Okay.
I'm pretty big for a lizard man as is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that means it's
Like, I'm very big.
that tells Drake that this is probably not a lizard folk or lizard man.
Wait, could I have a look at the corpse and see if there are deep puncture marks on either side of the bite mark to see if the fangs, whether the fangs were from like the canine teeth, the top canine teeth or bottom ones?
Oh, that's a good question.
They were from these already like from this medicine. We'll keep the 30 medicine check from BSB in the past. These
Yeah.
were just a mix of biting, tearing, and eating.
Okay.
Huh.
So, sorry, like the question I meant to ask was like, was the canine teeth puncture marks, were they any deep from like going up or like down so I could determine whether it was more of a, because we think it's humanoid. I was thinking maybe it might be like an orc or like a ogre.
No, it's from top. It's from up down.
Oh, okay.
So up down. I'm gonna look at
Hmm.
BSP and go, hey BSP, do you I've lost my train of thought. Sorry, this smells whoa. It's I'm struggling to think.
We can leave the room. Like,
No, it's okay, it's okay.
alright.
Funny enough, I have smelled worse.
No surprises.
This is also Nathan trying to. This is also Drake trying to figure out what the hell he was gonna say. Crikey. So
Crikey.
yes, it is. Yes,
I
join,
hear you.
join, you asshole, join.
I like how you're
I know
talking
you
like you
can't,
can
but-
hear you right now.
Everybody just
I
put
know.
yes in the chat.
I'm saying he might be watching.
No, you guys should have just put
this
yes in the chat.
And let me think. Ah, damn it, man. Oh, yes, that's what I was gonna ask. Okay. Sorry, I got excited because I actually remembered my train of thought. So,
How's it?
how is it? We're talking about how some people got torn apart.
Catch you up.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, we are looking over two corpses that have been mauled and eaten, and BSP has made an excellent medicine check.
30.
Yep. To examine the corpse, and we've determined that they were being howled and eaten because there are bruises and lacerations indicating
Yeah.
that they were howled while they were eaten.
It's strange because the lacerations and the bite marks were from a large animal like a wolf or a warg, but the bruising is from something humanoid.
Like hands gripping it.
Yeah.
Could this be
And
like
those hands are
lycanthropy?
bigger than Krokgar's hands.
Could this be lycanthropy?
So I'm gonna ask BSP quickly.
You're
Hey, BSP,
you're
looking at this this poor young lady who's been clearly consumed partially. Do you reckon it's more of like a slower, methodical, like I have killed her and I'm eating her, or does it look more of like just that desperate hunger and like just, for lack of a better word, rage, just all-consuming hunger and like the need for bloodlust. That's what it's called, bloodlust or bloodlust. What do you reckon?
Dodo, your thoughts?
Sorry, repeat.
Was
is
it
it
methodical or was it rage filled?
Is it like did someone kill this person like methodically to kill them and consume them, or is
No,
it just
it was
like
clearly
rage and just
rage induced
savagery?
As you can see that they were half eaten.
Okay.
Right, it was
Okay.
just they were teared up and dismembered.
So
like
very much kind of like bloodlust, bloodthirst type of thing.
Yes.
Just kill, a little bit of eat, move on. Okay, that would explain
Yeah,
how it
I'm
dispatched the sheets.
I'm saying now I'm leaning towards something like lycanthropy or a large humanoid
Yeah.
beast.
Could I do? What kind of check would it be?
Say what you want to do. Dodo can decide what check it is.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. I'm trying to think if I could. Pardon me. Take a breath. So, I'd like to see if Dreg would be able to connect those dots to lycanthropy, or more specifically, if he can think of anything that, in his knowledge, could do this. Not necessarily that he's seen, but anything he's heard of, heard stories of, seen, understood, all his time on the road.
That's
Um,
probably a more you kind of role, eh?
think so.
Yeah.
This sounds genuinely like you don't need to roll for anything and for everything in this game. It sounds like Drake thinks this might be some sort of lycanthropy, so you don't need to roll for that. If you think that that's it, you roleplay that you think that's it.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I think this. I guess the big thing would be is how much do I know about lycanthropy? How much does Drake know about it? I guess that's the thing
Yeah,
I'm
now that's
unsure
a
about.
different question.
Like that's the thing I'm wondering. Like, yeah, how much does Drake know about lycanthropy and these type of creatures?
Yeah, 1 second.
That's my question.
I just want to add, we
Yeah.
were frequent hunters of like different monsters. Well, not monsters, but like animals. So it wouldn't be too surprising because we probably would have discussed it, Draknar,
Oh yeah.
different monsters and stuff. So we'll probably know
Mm.
at least the bare basics.
Yeah.
Make
Put it
me
this way.
and then
knowledge.
I mean, in terms of being how well traveled he is, like you've seen the route that Drake took in his backstory over and over again. So he's heard a lot of stories. I'm
Yes,
just
no,
curious to know how much he knows about it.
Roll me a nature check.
A nature check. Okay, I can do that.
too.
Okay. Remember, everybody. We remember the chant. I'm a player. 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 Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad.
That's not bad. That's good. 23.
With 23, you get some information. Still, lycanthropy is something you've heard of, but you haven't encountered. You know that people there. The main thing you know actually with this is there are two types of lycanthropy: people that have gotten it under control and people that haven't. There is this prejudice behind lycanthropy that whoever has it is always going to be a bloodthirsty beast. Well, there are records of people that have lycanthropy and they're able to control it. However, that is in the rare of cases.
Okay.
Just gonna go grab a drink, so I'll be right back.
I mean, okay. Clarification question. Do I know whether lycanthropy is Fey in origin or arcane or anything like that?
You have no clue.
No idea.
You
Okay.
know, people consider it a curse.
Okay. I'll look at my companions and go, well, I'll relay like what I know about lycanthropy. And I'll also sort of say, it is, I'm not gonna lie, kind of well, it's interesting, right? How this didn't seem to be a problem, at least no one knew it was a problem, until we've settled here. So there's a couple potential things, if this is the case. I'm not saying it is, just this is what I think it could be. This is what it looks like. Krakar, what do you think? Are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
I mean, from what I'm seeing, I've seen wolf attacks. We've seen multiple different types of wolves, some big, some small. It's conducive with that. But from the stories you've told me, yeah, it's looking like lycanthropy. Wait, we have a
So
resident magical person. Sacropia, would you care to
Hmm.
weigh in on this? Would you know anything?
I'm
yeah,
trying to
what
think if Cecropia will know anything about this. Dodo, do you think that my character would reasonably be able to tell anything?
Do you think Cecropia would know
I
about
mean,
well,
lycanthropy?
I
Because
guess this
it's
is
her
one of those
character.
questions where if it is Fey in origin, then maybe Cecropia would know a
yeah,
bunch, but
that's what I'm thinking is like you weren't willing to tell us if it's Fey in origin or like magical
Well,
in
the
yeah,
some
thing is,
you
they
way.
could.
could
I
come
have
from
acquired.
multiple origins.
I
Jeez.
can do an
They could come
Arcana
from
check
multiple origins.
to see how much I know about if it's magical in origin or not.
Yeah,
there's a
roll me
society
Arcana check.
check to
Yippee.
remember that her uncle was actually a lycanthrope.
No.
But no. Her
24.
last, I'm sorry, Sacropia's last
Damn.
pet was a lycanthropy.
No.
I think it's called slavery.
It was their mum's guard dog. Loved that fluffy thing.
You know that this curse is more arcane in origin than it is fey in origin.
Okay.
Okay.
Some people, no one truly knows the way it started, but it is a curse. It gets passed on.
Okay.
Okay. So I will relay that information and say, okay, this is a magical thing, not a fey thing. We can do with that information what we will.
Okay. Well,
I don't know much more than that though.
I'm glad you told me that because the first thing I was wondering is if it is Fey in origin, we have just gotten rid of the mist. You know, we've had all this Fey bullshit going on. So I was wondering
Hey.
if maybe that was sorry, that may have come out as offensive. Not what I meant by Fey bullshit, but anyway. So you know what I mean. I was kind of worried if that was maybe part of it, but if it's arcane, we could have potentially brought this person to come and like live in the city. He could be in our kingdom, or he could be living in the forest. We just don't know. We didn't hear of anything from the Oleg or anything like that. We didn't hear anything from the bandits, but I guess we also didn't ask. So maybe we should ask.
So this, if it is lycanthropy, then this person has probably shown up only recently.
Potentially, yeah. I would think at least, unless they came from the other side of the river, and I point south
Well,
to the river that
well,
was
the
covered
thing
by the
is,
fog.
too, they could have also come in within the last couple of months because this forest is quite big. They could have
Well,
hit
yeah,
it for a little bit.
Yeah, they could
that's what
have.
we mean by recently.
Across their
Like
paths.
when I say recently, I mean more of like since we killed the stag lord, like since we took over.
Fair.
But yeah, agreed.
But
Okay,
yeah, again, they could have been all manner of beasts. He could have just been an isolated person that lived out here. We don't know the full scope of it yet. It
Yeah.
could be someone recent. It could be someone that's just lived here.
it could be not a lycanthrope at all. So all conjecture.
I'm kind of wondering what the best actions to take from here are. Obviously, we want to ensure that everyone stays in their homes overnight to make sure that no one more dies. But what do we want to
I
do
would
in terms
say-
of, like, do we want to try and lure this thing out and maybe stand and see if we can take it on? Like, I don't know if we'd end up finding out that it's a bigger threat than we realize, but we can't
I
have these
think if we
people,
trap.
continue to die.
Oh, sorry. Continue.
No,
Sorry.
you're
Continue.
okay, I'm done.
No. Oh, I thought you were going to continue. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. You're good.
We could strategize and trap it because one major thing is even if this thing is more powerful than us, trapping it in a spike pit that it fell into because we lured it into a location is going to do a lot of damage. We can stand at the top and just shoot at it.
I mean,
Humans have been taking down our people have been taking down monsters greater than in size than us for many generations.
Yes.
We just need to think smarter.
Okay. In
Um,
the event that this is a lycanthrope, how do we feel about killing a person who's been cursed?
I mean, do we?
I just look at the two
I don't know how to.
corpses, and then back at Cecropia, and then back at the two corpses, and then back at Cecropia.
I go, at this point, Sacropia, I think if we could heal the curse, that would be great. I think that's been a philosophical question for a while. I don't know, like, I've heard, right? I'll tell you what I've heard. I've heard that some people can live with the curse and control it. But according to all the stories I remember, it changes the person. The people who can control it change.
Hmm.
They don't act like extremely good people afterwards anyway. But more importantly, it's a literal time bomb. We don't have the
I get what you
I
mean.
wouldn't want to kill the guy if it's, I mean, this could be a child for all we knew. But the problem is that I don't know if we can control's the wrong word, but control this person to stop them from killing others while they learn. That's what I mean.
What I'm hearing is that for the safety of everyone else, it is best that we do this rather than trying to help them. Because,
Potentially.
yes, I
We
think
can try,
another
but
thing
let's
we can
check
do
it out
to make
first.
it'll
sure.
likely cause more harm before it does what little good we can achieve. And
Yeah.
for that reason,
Potentially.
I think we are probably going to need to be okay with killing this person. If they are
We-
lycanthrope, we don't even know yet.
Just
I
to
think
bring
we
up
can
a quick
happily
thing,
let
'cause I
Ashura
think we
punch him.
glossed over it.
Yes.
When was the last full moon? Was the full moon like a couple nights ago when these people died?
No. You actually know that full moon's tonight.
Full moon is tonight.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I didn't know if Dodo mentioned anything about a full moon, so it's just gonna be like, and if the full moon's tonight, that means it can see the best. Tonight's the night. It'll be able to hunt very easily because of the moon and the light, and there's way to see.
Okay.
Well, I think the thing that I'm more worried about is, yes, there is a full moon tonight, but I've seen cases where lycanthropy doesn't necessarily need to happen on a full moon. It just depends on other factors, right?
Well, it's happened the
Oh, yeah,
last 2
agreed.
nights, so
Yeah. But
Agreed. That's why I'm thinking it's more the visual. But please
from
continue. Got you.
from research that I've done, in the past, something tells me that they might be more powerful tonight. Like their strength is going to be at their best in a full moon.
That
So you think they did a partial transformation, or not a partial transformation, but a weaker transformation a couple nights ago?
Well,
And
no,
because the
my
nights of full moon, they'll
my
be at
thought is
full
that they probably did transform to their fullest. They just weren't able to access their full power.
Well,
they
sorry,
couldn't go
that's
Super
why it
Saiyan.
weakened. Because
Yeah.
what I'm hearing
no,
is
fair
that
enough.
we're probably gonna aim to kill this thing. How many hours do we
Yeah.
have before nightfall? Because it took us a few hours to get here.
That's true.
Yeah, but you started early in the day.
Okay, so we've got
Right?
we've
I would
got some
say
time.
Currently, it's right after lunch.
Right.
1, 2 o'clock.
So what I'm thinking needs to happen now is we need to go around the town and tell everyone to make sure that they're staying in their homes tonight, do not go out. And then we need to lay a trap to make sure that this thing does not reach any of the houses.
Especially those in this region, I would say.
Yep.
And
Then
I think
Ravana, who is still here with you guys, he goes, "Oh, then we should inform that hunter that was with us. I think he might be in the woods or something."
Absolutely, yes. If we can try and
I
make
could go-
contact with him.
I could go ask the townsfolk, see if anyone's seen him. I'll be back.
Okay,
before
thank
you go, and
Yes?
I take his arm and I look at him dead in the eyes, completely seriously, and I go, mention nothing about the werewolf to anyone.
Yes, of course.
Try and find the trapper. If this person is here, one, we don't want to scare them. because they could hurt more people. But also,
Sure.
we don't have our final plan yet. And I want to read this motherfucker. Does he know anything? Inside check. Whatever that would be.
Perception check.
Okay. Okay.
I'm also going to suggest to him that he does tell
Um,
people to stay inside and say that we've suggested it, but don't give them any more information than that.
That too. I'm a player. Player. Shit. 23.
He looks ready, attention, will not will not do any action you tell him not to do.
Awesome.
He goes, all right, I'll just tell people that for the safety of tonight, to stay indoors while the council takes care of the situation.
Thank you. We very much appreciate it.
Yes, of
We've
course.
got
Tell them-
this. No
Tell them specifically
problem.
that we're looking into it,
Yes.
not taking care of it. Also,
We are
do look
investigators.
for the trapper. If you find the trapper, please let us know. That would be important. We want to keep
Yes,
him
of
safe.
course.
Yes,
And
if
he
you find him, tell us.
runs off to go tell people and ask.
I
Yippee!
immediately turn to Cecropia and I go, I think that trapper might be the one we're looking for.
I'm unsure until we speak to him.
Not sure, but it's a potential.
I
It
mean, yeah,
would
the
make
possibility is
sense.
there. You're not wrong, but I don't
make
want
sense.
to
He
point
came
any
he
fingers
came
before we
around
have the full
recently.
picture.
Oh no, agreed. That's just why I didn't want him running around telling everybody, because I didn't want him to spook the trapper and then he gets killed.
That
'Cause
makes
the
a lot of
first-
sense.
The person that goes around going, there's a werewolf, is generally the one that gets killed first. And I don't want him to die. He looks like a very nice man.
I don't want anyone to die, but yes, I agree.
This is true. Anyway, companions, I've been doing a lot of talking. What are your thoughts? I can have a look around and do some poking in the background.
I feel
Monsieur
like
Dodo.
Draknar should be going through the village and investigating. He should be using his knowledge of the town to like scout it out. I could go out onto the edges of the town and scout out along the wilderness line just to see if there's any signs during the day.
We do our urban and natural split that we do in almost every town to gather information. So Dodo, would you allow me to use my Streetwise Society to gather information about this individual and also any noteworthy things that are happening in the town, people that have come in recently, that kind of stuff?
Yep. Roll me your society.
Okay, now look at me, you bastard. This is my thing. Okay, this is one thing I have. Please, I'm a player. Roll well. I'm a player.
Ooh.
Yes.
Would you like to hero point it?
Fuck it. Yeah.
Right click and hero point.
Hey!
Nice, way better.
That's what we do
Beautiful.
it for. Woo! Tells me that there's nothing untoward happening.
So you immediately learn the same thing as before of like the Saki was killed here, Bevan was killed here. Well, they actually tell you the locations of where the people were killed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then on the other app part you had asked, you said people that have come in recently. They tell you that this trapper had come in maybe like a week ago. Week ago, 5 days max. He never really talked to anyone. He just would clearly just kind of appear and go into the woods, get some pelts. He was always carrying a longbow, and then go towards town.
Okay, this is gonna sound like a strange question, and if you don't know, that is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Did his quiver look full?
The people go, I don't fucking know.
Okay, fair enough.
Valid.
Bro.
Did you point out? Sorry, on the map, I didn't see your mouse. Did you point out where they were found, or do I just know where they were found?
Oh, they were found in the hex, but like they tell you
Okay.
the locations of where in this hex they were found.
Okay, fair enough. Were they both close to the forest?
One of them was, the other one was more in the plains area.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Long, taller grass, or just in the middle of the field?
You can go to that location and investigate.
I will go to that place and investigate. Well, actually, no. I will tell Crocker about that place and ask him to check it out while I continue doing my thing in town.
Okay.
I think it'd be
So he's
really
better at
nice
that.
if Krokgar and maybe Yashura, if you're with us now, if you guys want to go
Oh,
and
no,
start
but
laying
I
out some
was-
kind of trap for this thing.
I got actual trap making skills, so that's fine.
Yeah,
It works
that's
up
why I'm
to plus life.
suggesting.
Right?
Because I think you
Yeah.
have you're expert in track making, right?
Yep.
Well, that
I don't know
means you
about
can do. I think it was follow the leader, right, Dodo?
That is a separate thing where like if
Damn it. Okay, fair enough.
that is like if for you guys to follow the leader, not for that's for something else, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Grimlock, if you're gonna Grimlock, Krogar, if you're gonna go and investigate the kill sites, right? So you do notice a one thing is similar that they have. They're both around the same trail that goes into the village. But they're separated that one goes towards the forest while the other one goes away from the forest. But they both happen near the same road.
Sorry, what was that last part?
They both happen near the same road.
Okay. So my entire mental thing for thinking is he probably attacked them while one was heading into the forest, and while he was heading back, he probably transformed just before the village and went back to his place. I wouldn't be surprised if they probably saw
Okay.
something before they died.
Are you back at your computer?
Oh, sorry, no, not yet.
Okay, cool. Do you? I was gonna say for you to roll a survival check, but I'll do that for you.
Sweet, thank you. I'll be up in a sec. Sorry.
Yeah, so good, so good. Oh, okay, and really interesting thing, however,
Ooh.
for you, hunt prey, right?
Oh,
Oh,
It says
good
you
point,
designate
actually.
a single creature as your prey and focus of your attacks. You must be able to see or hear the prey, or you must be tracking the prey during exploration. How this is
ooh.
technically a tracking thing, you can make this this your prey because you're tracking it.
I would love to make it my prey. Wait, does
Great.
that also work with the tracking goggles I have? Because they are for tracking.
Yes, it gives you. You went so with the boost, you would get a. Actually, someone else should get because you have both the goggles and the coyote cloak, but they don't stack. So someone should get
I'll
one of
take
them.
the thing.
But yeah, but with the hunted prey, you're at a plus 14 on survival right now.
Oh shit!
So we'll roll that. Ugh.
That's a
A 19.
Oh,
Because I rolled a 5.
that plus 14 be saving the life.
Could
Yeah.
could
So
we
with a
say
19,
that me telling him the location gets him a +1?
no, because he already knows the location. It's about survival and tracking.
Fine.
I
Hey, I'm sorry.
see
I'm
what
just
you're
trying to
trying to
help
do.
him, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Would me being with him
I'm saying
increase his
no.
survival chances?
So with that you succeed, and you do reveal that there's clearly a presence of large wolf prints that lead into nearby trees, where there's still like marks of dried blood.
Large wolf prints. Oh fuck yeah! This is definitely looking more like wolfy.
Bipedal? Question.
But now you also see tracks leading away from the tree, and you could do an additional survival.
I would like to do that, please.
Okay.
It's during the day, so I will actually follow the tracks out a little bit.
I am with you.
But can
Okay,
I? Can we please stealth?
There's not really somewhere to stealth. You're in an open plain area.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was like leading them to the
No,
forest.
Not so good.
Are we talking like green fields of Ireland, short grass, or are we talking like African plains, like long grass?
I'm talking not available to stealth planes.
Okay.
With this second success, you do see a second pair of tracks, but this time barefoot human tracks.
I turn to Ashura and I just relay this information. I'm just like, bro, the wolf tracks we're just tracking come to a stop right here, and I like point to it, and then it turns into a fucking human. We're definitely dealing with some form of lycanthropy.
One additional thing, they appear to go back towards town, not the farmland town, but towards town.
So it might not be the tracker.
Could I follow the footsteps back to town?
You'll be going back to your capital.
Oh, to our capital.
Yeah, the footsteps are going towards the capital, not the town.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll
Follow him. Fuck it.
Well, at least we know where to look, brother. At least we
Yeah.
know where to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means it's not someone
I
hiding in
turn
the
towards-
forest
I'll-
that's hiding in the capital. Potentially.
Oh.
Yeah, I turn to Ashura
Interesting.
and I'll say, bro, did you want to get the rest of the crew? I'll wait here and we'll follow these tracks back because this is turning pretty dangerous for our situation.
Well, isn't the rest okay? So I joined late, so I don't know, but isn't the rest of the crew in
We
the
are
town?
in the farmlands right now. Well, okay,
they're in the
I am between the
farmlands.
farmlands and the capital, I think, right? Because I went into the capital to go and search for shit.
Okay.
No, you gathered information in the town.
So, are the tracks leading to the town or the capital?
Okay. The capital. The tracks
Okay.
are leading towards the capital, and you gathered information on the little farmland town.
Okay, like that little like homesteady type thing.
Yeah, the homesteady stuff,
Okay.
because that's where the murders happened, and that's that's where you learned about. And you asked them like, "Hey, have there been any people coming by?" And they did tell
Okay, I
you-
thought I was going to the capital.
No.
Okay,
So
cool.
I'll refer to the capital as the capital.
Okay. After I've done that, can I go look at the capital? Oh, I guess nothing's pointed at me there. Never mind. Sorry,
Well,
metagaming.
no, because you don't know at the moment. Me and Ashura are out by the tracks. We haven't come back and told you full of shit.
Yeah,
No, I know. That's why I retracted my statement, saying that's a bit too metagamey, so I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a small question.
Yes.
Regarding the bodies, was
Mhm.
the checks that we did previously for the medicine check, was that just for the first body, or was
No,
that
those were both bodies. Those were both bodies.
Okay, cool. Just making sure if I had to do any more, like,
No, they shared similarities.
right, got it. Okay.
Okay, while all this is happening, right? We'll go back to Zacorpian BSP, and Ravon comes back and goes, "So I've told people, and they're gonna guard, stay alert, and lock the doors, bar the windows, the casual, the usual, in case of an emergency. They did all say they have not seen the trapper today. Some say they saw him going towards the capital early this morning.
That's
We're so cooked.
I overheard someone say that they think he's renting a room in the inn.
oh, huh. That's interesting.
That's a worry.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, with
Could check out the inn.
I'm sure he has
Somewhat
some
humble.
information. He said he was going to keep an eye out in the woods, so maybe he has
Hmm.
some information about these potential murders.
Yeah.
I feel like we probably want to try and talk to him reasonably soon. So maybe while you guys are staying down here, I'm not doing a huge amount right now, so maybe I can travel back and see if I can contact him. And come back
Yeah,
with what information I find.
And I'm gonna say at this point is when Asura comes back, it like
yeah, thank you.
comes towards you guys.
I was gonna say something,
Yeah.
but I am not
Right.
there.
I mean, you can say you go
because-
back to the party as well. You and Asura get back at the same time.
Oh, okay, cool. Hello. Oh, hey, Shara.
Hello, brother.
guys-
We have
Why am I-
Any news?
yes.
By the way,
Mr.
I haven't returned. I'm still by the track, so I just wanted to
Oh, you-
clarify.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah, yeah.
Where's Crocker?
I thought okay. So this is not in game, but I thought we would have not laid any traps because he's killed and left to the city, so there's no point in laying a trap where he's already killed someone.
No, so we haven't laid any traps. I was just gonna go stand by the tracks so that we knew where to go to continue following.
Yeah, he's not
Okay,
by
so
the
you want me to
tracks,
bring
he's by the
them?
tracks.
So you want me to bring them back and show them the tracks?
Pretty much because
Alright.
I wanted to go follow it and I wanted to check with the rest of the party if it was all good.
Alright. Then I would like to discuss with Mr. Draconic.
Yes.
So the things we have found is big track, big wolf track turned into human,
Oh shit.
and there's
Okay.
we know because there's two different sets of footprints, and it clearly goes from one to the other. And he's walking towards the city.
Okay.
So Krakar has been left there. He is well, not been left, but he has volunteered to stay to keep
Waiting with
an
the
eye out
tracks.
and know where they are. And I thought that it might be an interesting ordeal to either bring some of the party or maybe just you, or I don't know where the rest
I
are.
think if we're following tracks that definitely lead to the thing, we should definitely go together. Also, some information I found, apparently our trapper friend has only been here for around maximum of 5 days. So he
Oh,
hasn't been here
Only
long.
5 days?
5 days. Yeah, he's been here for a very little bit of time. I know I made a joke earlier about that maybe being him and being kind of sus, but man, it's getting worse and worse. I'm not gonna lie. And now these tracks are leading to the capital. I just don't know. I guess that maybe discounts him because he's probably staying in the forest, right?
Yeah.
Well, the footsteps walk towards the capital. The tracker is in the capital.
wasn't there some information received?
You don't know that, Ashura.
we headed
Oh,
to
shit,
that this guy was already on his way towards the capital, the trapper? The
You
trapper?
guys got
Yeah.
that.
know that.
I didn't
We
get
don't
that.
know that.
Someone said
I don't know that.
he was renting a room at the inn.
What?
We haven't met yet.
Oh, you guys
Oh.
are not together. I thought you guys were.
Oh,
Oh, I thought we had just
say
arrived.
that they were coming to us. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought we were all together. Anyway,
Say
I'll say
you
to
two were
Ashura,
chatting, you
Okay,
were
so
chatting,
just to
walking
clarify,
towards them.
Claricopia and BSP, they haven't said to Astreus and Dragnar that
Yeah.
he's gone to stand in. Well, you guys just said that now, but yeah,
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
haven't actually told
That's
them.
why I was like,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, but he's probably staying in the forest, so that discounts him.
now
So
you
what
guys
you
are
guys say
discussing that?
now.
Yeah,
guys are-
that's what
you
I'm
guys are
trying to get
discussing
at.
that?
Is we've received information that the trapper is already on the way to the town, to the capital. Sorry,
Yeah, and
So-
we've already
Yes.
gotten information that, yeah,
this trapper
He's-
man is lining up pretty well to be the
Did they
man we're
s-
after.
Sorry, but did they say
Yes.
where they saw him? Like what side of the village? That could discount everything. If they saw him on the south and these tracks are on the west.
There's
Nothing
only
about-
one road that leads from the village to the capital.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they saw
that's
him
what I was-
on that road.
Okay.
Yeah, they saw him.
I think we need to go to my
heading-
brother quickly.
Yes, I believe so
He's
as well.
not-
Let's head off.
He's not one to wait on tracks for very long.
Okay.
He's very excitable. And I start
Off to the mountains. Off
start-
we go.
walking and then I stop and I turn and I go, Sure, you go first. I don't know where the tracks are.
Off to the mountains. Off. I just like. I just want to lay my face into the ground. Just really just cover my face. Just start sniffing. Just let me
Sniffing,
unnoise-
sniffing,
Let
sniffing.
me
Sniffer
unnoise
dog
the grass.
Ashura be like.
I just want to.
This fucking 7-foot tall orc just starts snorting the ground.
Bro is still taller than
He's-
Cecropia.
This way.
Despite almost
then-
flying on the floor.
Bro is definitely taller than Sacropus.
2 minutes later,
Hang
all
on
of
a
a sudden,
second.
I'm going in the wrong direction.
I'm walking confidently behind you. I'm like, this man knows exactly where he's going. I trust him. Shit. And then we change direction, and I'm like, well, I hope so.
Shit. I'm sorry, man. I plugged my nose while I was putting my face in the ground. I couldn't smell for shit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I look at. I go, hold on. I know how to do this. I used to help one of the little kids in the village with this. Okay, and I poke the one side of your nose, closing the nostril, and I'm like, blow really hard on the other side.
Oh no, man! Nasty.
And then a stone just goes whoop and hits the floor.
A stone. It's like a kidney stone.
Yeah, it's just a full stone whap on the floor, and I go, there you go. That should clear up the old schnoz.
But
Yes, that was quite.
What's
that
that,
was
brother?
quite an interesting experience. Thank you for clearing my nostrils. I believe I may have had that inside of my brain this whole time.
Start speaking the Queen's English. Oh shit. Yeah, I look at which word Jesse, why did I think you okay, well, sorry, why did I think your name was HPV for a second? That's not right.
What?
Bludgeoning, slashing, piercing. Okay.
BSP, I look at BSP who was like, ugh, and I'm like, man, when you can look after a group of tribal children, you can look after anybody. Let's go. This is Nathan saying I'm getting distracted and putting the rest of us down with us. So let's go.
So okay, yeah, you guys meet at the edge of the farming town, and I assume you're making your way to the capital.
Yes, we're following the
yeah.
track. So if the tracks are going to the capital,
we
we're
are
going to the
going
capital.
to-
They would go
Phoenix?
to meet up with me.
Yeah, we're going to Krokgar, and then Krokgar will take us where the tracks go.
Okay. Yep. The tracks the tracks do not obviously last for fucking ever. They eventually do just kind of melt with the walking with your horse footsteps that when you guys came over here. But they do clearly for a solid amount of time follow the path towards the capital.
Talk a lot says quack. Hello.
Can one of you roll me a d20? Just roll me a d20.
Can I roll it?
Me.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they said it first.
I don't want to fail our campaign.
Oh, good luck, Ryan.
Natural 20!
Okay.
Wow, damn. Okay, what a flex.
Thank the
Let's go.
Lord I did not roll.
While you guys are on the way towards the capital, you see someone walking towards you guys.
I shoot them.
Hi, Mark.
They're just they're just kind of walking, and then you kind of see that they're kind of sloshing side to side, and you see they have a drink in their hand, like a big keg.
Hey,
They're-
friend.
Astragus.
Before
Okay.
we meet up
Come
with
out.
this person,
No, not like an actual keg, but they're just a bottle, and they're just drinking, and they're like,
They are a bottle.
Frozen
could I
alcoholic.
see if the boot print or the footprints match from what I was tracking earlier?
roll me a perception check.
Perception. Here, you,
I'll distract
there
him.
you are.
Hello,
there you are.
friend.
Hell
Can I
yeah.
sniff really
And
hard
you
and
have
see
an
if he
extra
smells like
plus
he
2 to this, so that's actually that's a 22. Because technically you're still tracking your prey, so I'm gonna
Nice.
apply to this as well.
Can I do
Um,
a... Sorry.
Wait, let me do my thing
no,
first.
go.
So you were tracking what appeared to be barefoot marks, while this guy is wearing boots. So it's kind of hard to actually tell if these
Could I
tracks would
estimate
match
their
or not.
size?
What about the human footprints? No.
Yeah, this guy is a human. But no, you can't just estimate the size for someone that has the boots. Brig, you were saying something?
Yeah, again, gonna sound like a funny one. Could I do a perception check to figure out what kind of drunk this guy is? Is he happy drunk, sad drunk? I just kill people drunk.
I just killed
like-
people drunk as wild.
Like
It's just
I mean,
casually.
you know what I mean? Like, what's his mood like,
Yep.
basically?
And
And
what would that
anything I
be?
can gauge about him, being like, "Hey, friend, how's it going?" You know.
So vibe check.
Yeah, I'd like to roll for vibe check.
Yep, that'll be perception.
So
Okay,
never.
18,
Yeah,
pretty good.
Only 8.
You see, he appears to just kind of like have a demeanor of depressive, but like the moment you go like, "Hi, friends, I can talk to me." Don't. And he just kind of like it just keeps walking.
He's an
I'm gonna-
unhappy man.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stand there for a moment. And I'm gonna look at him, and just in that one of those moments of clarity, I'm just gonna look at him, just as he goes past, as he gets in line, and I say, "They live on in our hearts. Don't forget them." And I'll just
Whatever. Just
Can I?
Go ahead.
Would
He
it be
just
possible if I
keeps
can
walking.
roll a medicine check to see how inebriated he is? Like, has he been drinking like the entire way, or has he like, or is this just a come off? Like,
Yeah, roll
if you get what I mean.
me, roll me
Probably be medicine. Yeah, medicine. All right.
Can I assist? Damn,
R.I.P.
shit.
bro.
You
I don't think any amount of assistance is gonna help that.
no.
Can I just have
You
my
have-
assurance, please?
Bro is
Okay,
completely
remember,
sober.
you have to say in advance, are you using assurance or are you rolling? Because assurance
No,
is you
I
don't roll.
don't
you
have
just get a-
assurance right now. That's why I'm saying, can I have my assurance, please?
I'd like to
That's
call
like-
about your medical extended assurance.
buddy, you do
Your
have
life's
assurance.
extended warranty.
Do?
Look at your character sheet.
You have assurance?
What did I do?
So it's a feature.
Bro, use assurance.
I do.
We'll say you did use assurance, so that'll be a 21. Right?
What? I thought I didn't have assurance. Oh wait, no, it's because of the level up. I'm stupid.
Wait, what's
Yes.
I thought we were at level 3.
Assurance
mind.
Is assurance is a skill feat that instead of rolling, you can just use a flat 10. For
Okay,
a
so
specific skill.
I can tell.
Yeah, you can tell that this guy is clearly deep in the bottles. Like he was just
Okay.
fucking drinking. He probably went to the inn to get good alcohol, and now is making his way back to the little farmland homestead.
Do we recognize him as the trapper that we met in the forest?
You don't know. People mentioned to you that this guy never really went and talked to anyone. He kept
Is he
to
carrying a
himself.
longbow? That guy was always carrying a longbow.
He is not. This guy
He's
is not
not.
carrying a longbow.
No
He
archery
is-
equipment at all, I'm assuming?
No equipment at all. He's just wearing a like a basic dirty shirt, some pants, some boots.
Does he have
And-
heavy calluses on his fingertips?
I was asking the real question.
Ashura just walks over, grabs his hands, and looks at them.
Make me a
Can I-
perception check.
Can I handshake him for that? Yeah.
Oh, okay. If you're handshaking him, yeah, that'll
Ooh.
lower the DC. I love it.
Ooh.
If you just go, you could kind of like. Well, actually, no, he wouldn't accept a handshake.
I want to but is he stumbling?
He's
A little.
he's kind of like leave me alone, just kind
Okay.
of moving side to side.
Okay, I want to walk up to him and help him out a little, and like hold his shoulders and like grip his hand and be like, "Yo, where you going, man?
Okay, cool.
Where you going, man? It's been a long night. Where you going? Can I come with you?" That kind of.
Okay, yeah. Roll me a perception.
I'm gonna whisper to Socropia. I think this might be might be related to one of our victims.
How
wouldn't
do I
be
roll perception?
surprised.
Huh? How do you roll perception?
Where?
On the left hand
on-
side, on the little
On the
red
little like actual
area.
banner on your
Below
character
your
sheet.
AC.
Is
Up
it the
below your
below
AC.
the thing that
Up below
says
your
plus
AC.
8?
Yeah, click the dice.
Yeah, but then roll the dice next to it.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Pretty
Oh,
good.
Hey, alright.
Oh,
boy.
You do notice he has calluses, but not on his fingertips. He clearly has like all over his hands.
Okay,
It's
so he's not
definitely
a
like a
dedicated
manual
archer.
worker.
Yeah.
Bro's just
okay.
bad at using his tools.
Does he have a longbow on his back?
No, we
No.
already there is
Yeah,
not. He has no
sorry.
longer.
Okay,
That's
He's not a bowman.
I think we should just leave him be and continue on past them.
I think
Or no.
I think in all seriousness, I think we need to make sure this guy gets home. Otherwise,
Yeah.
he's gonna fucking die.
I reckon
He
we
was
get
not
It's not
there.
that. It's not that dark out right now.
No, but he's drunk. He's probably gonna pass out on the way
Okay.
there.
He is
Okay,
an
I will-
annoyed drunk, my bro, and he does not want anything to do with us. He's in grief. He obviously doesn't want anything to do with. He's told us multiple times. I kind of don't want to escalate this at the moment. We kind of have more important.
I'm
things
just
catching
more
up to us
worried
on.
as a person that says I'm honestly tempted to let a Sharon and knock him out and just carry his ass to the end. Make him sleep
Okay,
there.
but is this? I do have to ask because this happens while role playing. Is this Drig or is this Draconic Viking?
That's a good question.
Exactly. You gotta think of it like that.
I think it's
Okay, you know what? From
Jack being
Drig's
a
point of
good
view-
Samaritan. I think it's
Yeah.
Jack being a good Samaritan, Drig just trying to help a guy out.
I think honestly, it's Drig. Drig has been alone except for with Krokar for a long time. He's grown to be with not only that one person, but with part of the tribe. So he's actually started learning what fucking community feels like. So, and what that means through Krokar. So I think this is him almost trying to learn how to take like that small tribal group kind of mindset and apply that to being the lord of a fucking city. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like that those two wars are happening in his head. So I think he's going to turn to his de facto community person and he's going to look at Krokar and he's going to like go next, like sidle up next to him and just go, Krokar,
Yeah.
I feel like if we leave this guy out here, he's going to die. What do you think?
I look at the drunk dude stumbling in front of us, and I'm like,
No, at this point, he's already kind of walked past you guys.
Yeah, no, he's past us.
oh, I thought we were like walking behind him.
No, he's
No,
going
he's walking the
towards
opposite
the
direction.
farmland,
Oh,
and you guys
sorry.
are going towards the capital.
That's why
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
worried. I think this guy's going to pass out on the way there, or something's going to happen, and he's going to get attacked while we're in town.
I look at his strides, and I'm like, nah, he'll be alright. Especially, we just came from there. We know the dangers from here to the farmland. He'll be alright for the most part. And if you're really that worried, I'm thinking of this as we've got something else we're tracking at the moment. That's more dangerous. I would rather we track this one thing than worry about him passing out on the field.
Drig,
That's open
if you're
plains.
that worried about it, I'll send my familiar insert name here
sorry.
to keep watch.
Just
of
going
him.
to cut you off there. None of you can hear this except Krokar.
Oh, okay.
He's not showing this weakness in front of y'all.
And also the what's it called?
You do forget that I'm standing on your shoulder. You know that, right?
Yeah, that is true.
You know
I
what?
can
Yes,
hear
I did
everything
forget
coming
that.
out of your mouth.
I
Well,
did forget that.
You
Yeah,
wouldn't
okay.
have given him a fright.
You would have
honest to
needed
God.
to
Get
kick
a
me
fright.
off.
You gave me a fright. Going, well, what the fuck? I forgot you were here.
Do a mental check.
What's it called? But Sakurba, you know that you can't just send the familiar, and then it has a limit of 100 feet.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. Can't do that then.
Well, fair enough.
My brother.
Thanks, Krokar.
We
Thanks for
can't
keeping me in check.
we can't do this. with
Socropia,
the
you
drone,
heard fucking
unfortunately.
nothing.
I heard nothing. My lips are sealed.
I look back at Krokar,
Actually, I heard it. I'm kidding.
I
roll
follow your
perception.
lead, brother. I follow your lead.
I
and
roll perception to ruin my
clap him on the shoulder,
colleague's game.
keeping me focused as always.
We
Okay.
can't help everyone, my bro.
Yeah, can't help everyone.
You guys make
I
your
was the one
way.
who taught you that. Since when do you teach me shit? Come on.
Since a long, long time ago, my young Padawan.
I look at him like, fucking
Padawan?
what?
What
No,
did you
not
say to
that,
me?
Like young one? Did he just call me young? Fuck.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys make your way to the capital and towards the inn, which I was meaning to ask in the past, but we'll figure it out later. It would be cool if for you guys to, your city built this inn. If you want to give it a name and a little backstory behind the name, you guys can build this inn.
I
But
love
that's for
that.
later.
Yes.
The Grumpy Druid Inn.
So you guys
Not bad, actually.
get to the inn, and you see different people. A few farmsteads, a few people, some lumberjacks, just fishermen. People are clearly coming in, situating themselves.
Mhm.
And yeah, what do you guys do in the inn?
I think we go straight to the innkeeper, whoever that is, and be like, "Who's coming
Shots,
recently?"
shots.
We need to know who's come in the last day, because that's when we believe this guy's gotten here. He left in the morning the same day we headed over to the fields.
Okay.
So, who's arrived recently? Do they look like a guy who's come from the fields? Or a
Okay.
tracker?
You go ask, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're referring to. DM accidentally closed his notes. Please give me a second." He goes, "Oh yeah, his name is Kundal. He's this big, bearded, man. He was here earlier. He came back, sold some pelts, some meat to me after doing some hunting, and then he went up to his, and then he bought some bottles of alcohol and went up to his room."
Oh, okay.
He's
Has
still
he ever
here?
left in the middle of the night?
I have no way to tell, to be honest, but a lot of people come in and out at night, so I couldn't actually tell you. Don't really keep that big of an eye for it.
No, that makes
I'll look
sense.
at
No worries.
Are you
Just
guys,
thought
are
I'd
you guys
ask.
looking for him?
We
Yeah,
are, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I can take you up to his room.
That'd be perfect.
Hold on, before you do, I look at Socropia and ESP and everyone, and I'm just like, we kind of need to inform this tavern keeper of our suspicions because we are in his place of establishment, and we would rather be on the up and up.
Yeah,
Just in
absolutely.
case.
I
Good
think
point.
as we're heading up, if there's like the walk, like the stairwell as we're heading up to his room reasonably quiet. Doesn't seem
I
like
think
there's
we
anyone else
don't
around.
do this on the way. I think let's ask. I'll whisper to Socropia because you're the one doing the talking,
Hmm.
and I'll just go. Maybe ask him if he's got an office. Let's. Well, I think we made this thing. He has an office. Let's go talk
Okay.
to him in the office. We have spoken to him a little bit, but let's do what Krakar says. Let's inform him what's going on.
Yeah, I agree.
But let's do this quiet.
Okay. Do you mind if we can speak to you for a moment in the office?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure. All right, and then we'll head in there.
Lock the door. Pull out the gun.
But,
point
whoa,
at him.
whoa,
What are we
whoa.
doing
Kidding.
first?
Whoa,
What
kid.
are we-
Hold on.
Okay,
He gives
I
you
think
the-
we'll pull him aside to the office before we go up to the room.
All of you? Oh, okay, I thought you were doing one group goes to the room, one group talks to him.
No.
Okay, yeah, you guys go to the
But
back office.
you guys talk. I am gonna go outside. Go on, basically park up and watch
Oh yeah,
where
check
I
out.
can see if he leaves
Yeah.
or gets out of jumps out of a window or some shit. I'm gonna watch. Send your familiar to come out and get me when you're done with this conversation.
Okay.
Although I think what we can say is like we just rattle off the same stuff that we've been saying like for the last hour-ish.
Yeah. I mean, anyone feel free to stop me, but essentially what I'd tell him is there's been some murders out by the fields, and we have a lead that's tracked us here, and we're hoping to find him quietly so that it doesn't cause any panic. But we just need a hand in making sure that this guy doesn't get away if he is the person who's done this.
Yes, of course. Anything to support. I did hear about the murders, and that's why I was being more extra welcoming to people. But of course, someone would use that as a way to blend in. and hide.
Unfortunately, not everyone has good intentions, so we're just trying to
Yes,
make sure
of
that
course,
we
I-
weed out this person.
Just
I'll
make sure he
keep
knows
my-
that it's only suspicions.
Yes,
Yes, I'll keep
it's
my
just
mouth
a
shut.
lead.
No one will know about this.
Thank you.
Okay, should I take you to the room?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you very much. And I'll send my
Okay.
familiar out to go get Drake.
Okay,
I
yeah,
see it.
They take you up to the
Has he
room.
tried to leave?
Who are you asking that?
DM.
He's currently talking to someone. How's he leaving?
I'm saying the I'm outside.
I don't think
Yeah,
the tracker guy
right.
is present right now, is he?
No.
He said he's upstairs in his room. He got liquor, and went upstairs.
Oh, true.
Yes.
That's why I've been outside watching. So if he's heard,
Oh
or
no.
if he's
There's
smelled
you
or
hear
anything
no
like that.
movement from the door opening or anyone leaving or anything like that.
Okay, cool. I will go inside and join the group again.
Okay, yeah.
Scorpio's
They
back on
take
my
you back
shoulder.
up. They take you up. They open his door, and you guys see his room. It's just a simple bed, like a genuinely simple bed, a table, and a chair, and a window looking out. You guys can all make me perception checks if you'd like.
Yes, and just to make sure you know about it, just to remind you, I do have to seek undetected within 60 feet. Liminal circumstance bonus of +1.
Yep. That is towards
Womp womp.
people, though.
That's towards anything, if I remember correctly.
Okay, no, yeah, then yeah, at the
It's
plus
just
one.
anything that's
Krog, do you
undetected.
need me to roll for you?
No, sorry.
Yeah.
Was just
Also,
on
I feel very good. That was a nice roll from me for once.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
let's go.
You're rolling pretty good, this ish.
What?
Okay, where is? Oh, that's everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone but Asura. You guys noticed a single blood-stained golden earring hiding under Kundal's bed,
Oh.
and
Crocodile lets out a massive sigh as soon as he sees that. Also, can I quickly do a deep sniff just to see how much blood I can smell in the air?
yeah, you do smell quite a bit of blood, as well as you also see, there's a few fragments of slashed and clear bloody bloody clothes hidden under the bed as well.
So this is definitely our guy. I'll look around and just tell everyone.
And
Please tell me you
notice
didn't
one
say
more.
it loud
You notice
enough.
one more thing.
Come on,
Not
guns
loud
out.
enough for the sounds to go out of the room, obviously.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You guys
Dodo
notice
does have
one more
one
thing. The bow is still here, but he is not.
Ah, fuck.
He's not.
I thought not. So, windows open?
Windows open. There's
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
multiple bottles of alcohol in the floor. The bow's here, and there's pieces of clear murder.
I look directly at the innkeeper and I go, could you please describe what this guy looks like? Fully.
Yeah, of course. That is part of my job. He had a description.
He had a description.
Right.
Okay.
Insert
When he
description,
describes
Flashback
this guy
time.
to us, is that the drunk guy?
That is indeed the drunk guy you guys saw. going
I
towards the tavern.
freaking
God,
knew
no.
it,
I
man.
knew it. Fuck's sake.
Okay, back to
Dang,
the fields we go.
And
I
as
just
you
look
guys
at
start
him and I just
leaving,
go-
as you guys start leaving the inn, you notice that it's getting dark.
Dang, nabbit.
We follow. We
I
chase.
will
We must kill him.
At the fastest speed from with your horses.
I will pick up
you
the earring.
will reach the homestead at night.
Could I make a nature or survival check for us to take a shortcut to get there quicker?
Sure.
I'm surprised my perception check or my insight didn't tell
Which one
me
would
more.
be better? Survival is my
Fuck.
better one, but I can do nature if you need me to.
If his fingertips aren't callous, then he's definitely not a bowman. I don't know why he's always carrying a bow with him.
You don't need calluses on your hands to do for
Yeah.
archery. That's
No,
definitely
Yeah.
obviously
And
not.
he,
but
and he specifically said he has calluses all over his hands, so that probably means that
he said predominantly he didn't have stuff on his fingertips, but he had on his hands. But
I mean-
if you're a heavy
sorry,
archer,
you might have misheard me. He had calluses all over. Yeah, that might have been my bad.
Yeah. I was also going to say that, I mean, Sydney can probably attest to this, that like he was probably wearing like some sort of leather protective gear for those fingers to cover the callus, like to protect from calluses as well.
and now that all that's done, I will tell you the meta version of this wasn't Drake trying to be a good Samaritan. This is because I legitimately thought this was him, and I was wondering if we should drag his ass back to the inn. either
I know.
not to get drunk, or because he might be the killer himself.
But that's it.
So I was like,
what happened happened. So roll me that roll me
no.
that survival check, Krog, to see if you are able to get there faster.
I feel nothing bad about it because that was an amazing scene and it made something
But I do
interesting
to
for the
track
player and
hunted prey
characters.
because
I'm
I
happy.
am technically tracking my hunted prey.
Yes, I'll let you do survival with the track hunter prey. See if you can.
You know what this is like? This is like those movies where
30.
if the player had, if the actor had just or the character had just shot the person in the beginning, then the movie would have never happened. This is literally.
Oh, straight up.
All I'm saying is
Yeah,
I just made the
literally.
joke about pulling a gun on the guy that walked close to us.
So you
technically,
you hurry up, right? You hurry up there, and we'll go to a new map.
Ooh.
and
Ah.
it is 10 o'clock.
Don't worry, we're wrapping it up soon.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
You see, let me change the music as well.
Oh no!
For no reason at all. Don't worry.
For no reason at all isn't concerning at all.
You have all been jumped. See you on the next session.
Oh.
There's
Oh.
a bunch of
We've all been
overlapping.
jumped.
Okay, who agrees with me? Zoom in to where those playing cards are through those doors. Right?
So
You see that? That looks like an arm. Sorry, that looks like an arm.
it is not. It is not an arm.
I know it's not. I'm just saying it looks like a raised fist. That's pretty cool.
But you do arrive in time before he would furtherly rampage. As you see, he just broke down these doors and is making its way deeper into a house.
Get him!
Get him, boys!
How about we all roll for initiative and
Yes,
then we
yes, that
keep
is
playing
a
next
very
week?
good point.
Jump him!
Oh, next week.
Jump!
Roll for
Yeah, next
initiative.
week.
Have a
Alright.
second twist it.
But we could fight him now. Oh,
Net 20,
sorry.
net 20, net 20, net 20,
I
net
have
20,
to do
net 20.
something.
Motherfucker!
You're over
I
my
gotta
dice.
sleep, bro.
Can I add to see hunted
Worse,
prey or no?
21.
No,
Oh,
that's
come
not good.
on!
Oh,
Okay.
sick! He got an nat 20.
Wait, what? How
12.
did I get it? Wait, hang on.
Wait, did I roll
sorry.
for someone accidentally?
What happened? Yeah, you rolled for me.
I saw like
For
3
a
of my
nat
dice
20
roll off the table.
Wait, can I
Oh.
take one of those ones then?
Yeah, no, I got a 21 for initiative, but you rolled an attack with 1 shot, 1 kill. So
Yeah, guys.
does this mean I'm gonna start the next session with a nat 20?
No, wait, hold up. Something fucking weird happened because of my DM.
Should we
screen-
all just re-roll, guys?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
come
sure
here,
Shiro would like that.
No. For some reason on my DM screen, the dice was not showing up. Also, Krog, because of how well you did that shit actually with the survival, I'll let you use your 30 survival as initiative as well.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Can I use my hero point to re-roll? I don't want to be
Yes,
stuck
of course.
with 12. Thank you.
By the way, I'm
yeah.
typing this out so that we can remember next week.
I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
roll
it will
my
be on the
perception check
logs
'cause
anyway.
It's the same.
No,
Is
yeah,
that
it's on the
fine?
logs. Don't worry, I have it on the logs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put me on the log.
You gonna roll again, Asura?
Yeah, I need you to either turn off my initiative or I can roll perception.
Oh, hey, just roll perception and I'll rejig it myself.
Okay, that's better. Thank the Lord.
That's way better. Yeah, for
Damn
some
it,
reason,
you got 1 more than me.
the rolls are not happening in my DM screen, but that's fine because I got my second player screen. That is fine. Update participant. You got a 22. Drake, it says you have a 30.
That's what I'm saying. It's that I don't.
That's
I
from the
clicked
roll
it
you
once,
did.
right? Here's the thing.
That's
I
from the roll,
clicked it once, right?
Also,
I
weren't you
don't-
gonna roll? Don't you roll initiative with stealth most of the time?
I do, but both of the initiatives are with stealth.
Oh wait, yeah, okay, no, you have 21. I
So-
rolled that. For some reason,
I
it
mean,
went to
I
you.
will happily, with the most greatest of satisfaction and honor, accept the nat
No.
20.
Because I'm
but
sorry,
I'm
I
gonna,
rolled
you
that
know-
for my guy. So my
So
guy's
what
gonna
you're
get that
saying
nat 20.
is
I'm not
you
gonna.
stole my nat 20.
I'm not gonna waste my nat 20 accidentally. But no, my boy rolled a nat 20. So his
Oh, boy.
initiative was
Yeah,
on
I'm your boy, Drake. It says right there.
I think Drake is trying to commit initiative theft.
His initiative.
What? Me?
35.
35
Never. No,
initiative on the wolf.
Forward, yes. That is fucking
Damn.
terrifying.
And well, we'll
Um,
see what happens next
Wait.
week.
Ah.
Wait, is it
Yippee!
35? What's his +2 initiative? Just saying, mine's a +10.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
Does
probably
he have a
like
If
plus
I rolled an
15?
at 20 and the total's
Yeah.
35,
Okay, I'm
15.
just checking. I was just making sure that was his and you didn't accidentally add another
no,
number.
I that's the
I'm
thing. I
just checking.
accidentally rolled with yours because so I think I know what happened. You know how they're like listed in order, right? I clicked to
Yeah.
roll for him, but then when I was clicking, someone else rolled for their initiative, moving the order in which these guys were situated, and I clicked on you.
Ah, that makes
It was
sense.
probably because I rolled and then
Yeah,
it
you
immediately
rolled, and then
popped up as
and
me
we must
in
have
there.
clicked it at like the exact same time or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Funky
yeah.
latency shit. That's what we call it.
Yippee!
that's where we'll leave it. Who knows how this combat will go?
Oh my
Because
I
god.
wanna
as you guys
play.
know, a werewolf is no joke.
No.
Oh no, it's
Wait,
not. That's
do
why
we
I'm
even
terrified.
have silver weapons?
That's why I'm very happy that we all ended up showing up for this. And I mean, like, our
And that-
characters all decided to go down to the fields and now we're all together rather than having some people stay at the castle or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
And now I
Yeah,
really
when you
wish
guys were
I
talking
pulled the
like,
trigger.
I'll have one of us stay here. I was like, oh boy,
Oh boy.
oh boy,
Oh,
they're
That
gonna
is
have to
not my
fight.
boy.
They're gonna fight a werewolf by themselves until the party gets here. Oh boy.
I'm gonna be
I'm-
real with you. It's not gonna be the first time I've been bit by a werewolf in a D&D game. I'm telling you guys, I'm turning.
I mean-
I'm turning.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna be turning in this game too.
We're all,
Man,
we're all
tackle
going down.
and
A
grapple
lizard
this
folk.
motherfucker.
You guys know it's a
lizard folk
curse, right?
werewolf.
You don't want this to happen.
We
I'm
have
telling you, I
established
don't
you
want
can
it to
learn
happen. I'm
control.
just telling you, it's gonna happen.
I'm just saying there is an archetype that is called were creature.
I'm
Oh.
honestly tempted. I'm tempted because imagine a werewolf lizard man. How
Croc,
fucking
no.
terrifying that is.
I'll
That
give
is
you a
terrifying for
worse thing.
eldritch
I'll give
horror
you a worse thing.
reasons.
What about a were-orc,
a
bro?
vampire orc that has tusks.
Ooh.
Yes.
When that
Okay,
bites
that's
you
cool.
with its vampire teeth, then you get fucking stabbed by the orc tusks. Okay,
It'll
Boys,
give
I'm
you a
gonna
finish up
it'll
my
give you a
thing.
tracheotomy while it opens up your what you call it. If you bite in the right direction, you'll both hit the jugular and you'll end up hitting the tracheotomy too.
And
Okay,
you
I'm gonna
get
finish
dinner.
up my session and my stream, and then we'll keep chatting with you guys. So I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Yay.
I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, guys. Thank you for
Good
streaming.
Bye
night,
now.
everyone.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Who was that guy?
Well, that was certainly a thing. Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Whatever next? We've only had this kingdom for 2 months, but very interesting times. Thank you so much if you stayed until the end. Oh my gosh, it has taken a fat while for us to get to the point where we've actually been able to play another game. But our DM is very much juggling a master's degree. Go him. That is amazing. He has told us that throughout the entirety of this month, we should be able to consistently stream every week. Very happy. Potentially not the last week of May, so that'd be the 28th. Just because he's going into his exam season. But fingers crossed, we will be able to play more frequently. Of course, if you're on my Discord server, wink wink nudge judge, you should join it. You will get pings. It may be 15 minutes before the session. That's definitely not what happened tonight, but it's fine. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully we'll be a bit more consistent going forward, at least for a little bit, until our DM goes into his exam season. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Fingers crossed. Good night.